I'd like to welcome you on board XWAVE, a 2019 Sanlorenzo SL 106. The XWAVE has a very Bahamas-friendly shallow draft of 6 feet 6 inches. You can pretty much find beautiful anchorage spots anywhere throughout the Bahamas. The main engines on board are the MTU 16V 2000s. They just had full service. The XWAVE is RENA classed. She's just completed her 5-year survey inspection, so the vessel is good for another 5 years for a class. It means that you know the current owner has maintained the vessel to the extreme requirements of RENA. She's got a beam of 23 feet, which is really wide for a vessel of this size, 106 feet in length. She can easily accommodate 10 guests. She's got 5 staterooms. When it comes to how you actually use the guest spaces on board the XWAVE, there's many options that you have. The aft portion of the Flybridge, beautiful settees all around here. As you work your way forward, you've got a large wooden dining table that can easily accommodate 8 guests. You can get 10 there if you need to. You've got a bar to the port side, refrigeration, ice machines, large sink. Operations on board the XWAVE are really well laid out. The captain has the option to drive from up here, from the Flybridge helm, or from the pilot house down below. You've pretty much got the same Ray Marine equipment up here that you do down there, about double the amount of large screens. Excellent visibility for the captain, and he's got communication with all the crew from this area here. When XWAVE is underway, cruising speed of 12 to 13 knots, we hit 26 knots, the top speed for the vessel. Along with getting the RENA classification completed, they also had the entire boat buffed and polished. There is ceramic coating on the entire hull and wax on the rest of the superstructure. Working your way around from the foredeck to the aft deck, we can talk about some of the different areas that you can hang out and relax. On the foredeck, you've got a small settee area with a table that you can go and have a coffee or relax up there. And then you've got 2 side decks. You can actually walk fore and aft on port or starboard side. And then when you find yourself on the aft deck, you've got a large settee. So just a few steps down from the aft deck, you're going to find a very spacious garage for a 106-foot yacht. They don't like to have any of the toys up here on the deck, so everything fits in the garage. Pretty much every Sanlorenzo you're going to go on board is going to have a beautiful interior along with the exterior, but the interior is where they really shine. And this particular boat was done by Marty Lowe. Really done an amazing job, from the pillows to the artwork to all the linen choices, the furniture. Marty has a massive amount of input. The entire salon is surrounded by large window panes, which is really nice. This door here opens all the way, so you've got that beautiful balcony right there. You can hang out there and have a coffee or martini. Either way, it's just a wonderful place to hang out and enjoy the breeze as you're sitting at anchor or in the marina. Starboard side, you've got this wraparound sofa and dining table forward for 8 guests. You do have the additional chairs that are out here that you can put there to easily sit 10 guests. Continuing forward on the starboard side, you will pass the stairs that lead up to the wheelhouse, and then you'll find yourself in the galley. It's a well-positioned galley. The galley is well-equipped. It's got all Mealy commercial equipment, lots of counter space, and the chef has plenty of room to maneuver and cook up some amazing meals. It's close to the salon, but also provides easy access down to the crew accommodations, which are forward and down the stairs from the galley. Now let's turn our attention to the guest accommodations. The first that we're going to find ourselves in is the owner's suite. The XWAVE has a on-deck owner's suite. This one happens to have a lot of natural light. You've got windows on all sides. On the port side, as you're walking into the owner's suite, there's a large walk-in closet. To the starboard side of the bed, beautiful ensuite, large shower and separate toilet. The remaining guest accommodations are below deck. Down on the lower deck, you're going to find 4 staterooms, the first of which are 2 VIPs. They're large staterooms, and Sanlorenzo has a very unique way with their ensuite heads where they have divider doors that separate the heads from the actual cabins. In these VIPs, you're going to find 3 large lockers for hanging clothes, and there's also a nice little desk area if you need to get some work done on your laptop. The 4th stateroom is forward in the guest accommodation deck, and it's on the port side. It's got 2 large windows. let a lot of natural light in. This room isn't quite as big as the 2 VIP cabins that we saw earlier, but it's still very spacious. Opposite of the stateroom, you're going to find the twin cabin. Equal in size, it just has 2 twin beds instead of the large queen beds. Thank you for joining me on board XWAVE. Please feel free to reach out with any questions.